One more time.
This time I'll have to charge you.
Good morning. Good morning. We've talked the whole night.
And we're live.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of
Bedheads. Oh my god, can you believe
We Made It.
I know, oh my god. Oh, I'm blushing. Dude, can you believe we're on episode 3?
No.
Lord. Oh my god.
It's been fun though.
It has been fun.
I've been enjoying it.
It's just like, ooh, because after we film, guys, we just go straight to sleep.
Not on a Monday. We gotta get up and get to work, girl. Oh, dang, are you okay?
Oh my god, I'm over here dying. Not literally. Oh my god, hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday. Woo! Ooh. Yeah. I know, I was just about to do that. Ooh. I can't stop.
I love it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. One more time.
This time I'll have to charge you. You keep asking for too much. Oh girl, it's a little hot in here. It's starting to smell like barbacoa. Shit. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Remember, Mondays are for fresh starts, girls. So if whatever happened over the weekend or what happened in the morning, remember, it's just a bad moment. Don't make it a bad day, girl. Now that I got that over with, shit. Let's catch up. Let's catch up with you guys. How was your weekend?
Wait, where's our mics?
Oh shit.
Woo.
Dude, okay. Dude, I think this one's stuck under my butt cheek. Dude, help me. Help me. Pull my arm. No, actually, pull my tip. Okay. Squeeze it to the left. Oh, damn. Got it out.
The chancla. So, a lot of people were requesting chancla. So here it is. This is what we got. This is a huge ass chancla.
I know.
Is mine or yours?
Dude, I think one's yours, one's mine. But I wear them one and one because the way I walk, I be walking like a duck. So one foot goes east, the other one goes north. How was your weekend, babe? Let's catch up.
It was good. Our weekend was good. Our week was really good. Mm-hmm. We were busy last week, but our weekend was amazing. What did we do? We had fun.
Mm-hmm. We got a little wild.
If
you guys aren't following on our socials, follow right now. Well, wait. Let's pretend we're like an ad. For Klarna, you can do anything in payments. Look at their bodies. They're doing them in payments.
No, but it was fun. We went to the mariachi festival at Haven City. Mm-hmm. So that was fun. We had good food. We had poke. Alana and I had poke. If you guys haven't been to Haven City, it's just like a packing district kind of where all the vendors they're in a building and then they have all kinds of stuff. Yep. So you and I decided to have poke, which was really good. I really liked it.
You got me into poke.
Yeah. It's like sushi but in a bowl, which is cool. Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
So that's what we had. It was fresh, and it was really fresh. And I was getting really risky because they had marinated squid. Did you try it?
No, I didn't.
Dude, it was good.
Yeah.
So I got that. And I was like, because usually I just get the salmon and the tuna, but I was like, this one had marinated octopus, marinated squid. So I was like, let me try that. That sounds kind of good. So I was feeling a little risky. Ooh. So I tried it and I surprisingly liked it.
You liked it? It was good?
Yeah, my palate, she's not a racist.
She's not
She likes all food, girl. She don't have a type.
That's good. And then what our friends had?
Oh my god. It was good. Oh yes. So our other friend, he had poke with us, and then our other friend, she had the Korean corn dogs.
Yeah. I wish I would have got one, low
Me
key.
too. On the lowest of keys, dude.
I know. And she was saying hey, do you want some? And we're like, oh no, we're being petite. No, because I thought we were gonna stay there longer. So I'm like, okay, maybe we can just walk it off, and then we'll just get one a little later, right? But it didn't happen. So we ended up going to the club after that, or to a little bar. It was down the street from there, right? And that was fun too.
That was really fun.
You guys had a little drinky, and then they had a taco man, and then our friends were like, we're kind of hungry again. and we signed up. We're like, oh hell yeah, let's have some tacos. But the quesadilla was so bomb. Yeah. It was good. I wish you would have tried it, but I was like,
yeah.
But it was good. You had tacos. He had 2 tacos, and I had quesadilla.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I would have wanted to try it, but it has cheese in it, and you know, when I freaking eat cheese, like my stomach sounds like stomp the yard. So I'm not trying to have that happen while I'm out. And then if you're lactose intolerant and you mix drinking with it, girl, you're just asking for a fucking detox now. Like Kylie Jenner, she gonna come after me. She's like, don't try to come after my detoxy, bitch. Dude, I gotta stop dropping names.
I know.
I swear she's not gonna see this. You know, she's in my DM. She was like,
I heard you. I heard you.
Check your PO box.
It's coming for you, fool. But yeah, so that's what we did. We ended up coming home after the bar, right? So we were like, what are we gonna do next? Like that bar was pretty cool, but it was like 9 o'clock, like close to being 10 o'clock. And we're like, well, what are we gonna do next? Like, you know? So we all decided, let's go drop off the cars at our house, and then we're gonna all of us drive in one car, and go to downtown Riverside. And what happened?
Girl, we didn't make it out the door. Because I was like, I woke up early that day because I was handling some work stuff. And I was up at 5 a.m. And I got out like around 5, 6-ish. And then we went straight from there. And I just felt like, dude, I haven't had a time to rest. So like I was down for downtown Riverside, but I was also down to like, you know, stay at home and like drink. Just because, you know, when you like have that, you know, when you're kind of like on like a little delusional feel, like when you're out, you can't really be there because you feel like, dude, I'm trying to like keep the energy up, but I just can't because I'm out in public.
You're tired.
Yes. So we got home, like we're all just hanging out, and then we're pre-gaming, and then Ruben was like, should we just stay in and just make content? And then we was like, I'm fucking down.
Yeah.
So we did content. So if you guys follow us on our socials, go follow us right now, and you can see the content that we made on TikTok and stuff like that. It was just felt good collabing with other people.
It was so much fun though. Like we were on live. Like we were on live. Our friends were on live. We were like having a live party.
Like it's a touchy subject right now. Because I'm banned on live.
It's alright. You'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
Not on Monday.
Or literally gonna be beyond next. I got banned and I was like, oh my god.
You gotta tell us a story about that.
Oh my god. Well, go on with your story and then I'll finish.
Okay, so So we all were on live. So we were having like a live party, which was amazing because all of us were on live. All of their followers, all of you guys, all of our friends' followers were on there, and we were just like vibing. Like we were dancing, we were doing karaoke, we were making content, we were eating. I'm just kidding. We were having conversations. We were, but that was off camera.
We're supposed to be petite.
Yeah, so it was so much fun. Like I love the vibe. Like the vibe was amazing, and honestly, like you and I are more of that. Like come over, we'll hang out because it's safer that way too. Yeah. Especially if everybody's drinking. Like I prefer like everybody come over, everybody spend the night.
Yes, you know next time.
You guys better.
Yes.
Porque si no los agarro de las orejas. But yeah, so we love that better. Like we love having people over, and then you guys spend the night and just vibe. Yeah. Like just vibe. It was just perfect night. Like it was everything, all the above. Like we got to know each other on a different level, which was cool.
It was really good.
Yeah,
and it just that's a little bit more intimate as well too, because you get to know each other like on a, like he said, like on a little bit more personal level. So we all were like opening up to each other. Like it starts off like we're all wild, and then you know when the drinks get in, like me and my friends were like, oh my god, I just like I love you guys. And then like my friend was on her live and she was like, you guys gotta go follow Alon, like he's such an amazing person. I was telling my people who follow me, like, you guys gotta follow Liz. And then we went on live the next day and like, oh my god, you guys were so like a roller coaster. Like it was so fun.
But it was so much fun. And then later on that night, somebody wanted Jack in the Box, so we went to Jack.
Somebody wanted ramen first off.
Oh yeah, say that story. That was funny.
So we're like in the middle of like
taking shots
and stuff, and my friend, she's like, do you guys have ramen? Like out of nowhere.
I saw she was looking at our pantry. It was right there. Just kidding.
And then so she was like, I was like, yeah, I have ramen. I was like, funny thing you asked, I just bought some. And then she's like, can I have some? I was like, yeah. So I made her like the spicy noodle ramen. And then like mid's cooking, like they had just finished boiling. Did I say it? I was like, we should get Jack in the Box. Or did you say it?
I don't know.
Somebody said it. We should get Jack in the Box. And then we all just, our necks cracked. And we're like.
I know. Everybody's like, I'm down. And then they're like, can you drive? I'm like, yeah, I can drive.
Yeah.
So it was cool though. Like that was fun.
That was.
And then we went to one Jack in the Box. They didn't have the wedges.
I forgot about that.
Oh my, were you even there?
Dude, no, I was in the, you know how you have your truck? I was in the back. I was like, this is fun. Oh wait, this is a Ruben's truck? Whose truck is this?
So we ended up going to another Jack in the Box down the road, further down the road, and they didn't have me there. We're like, what the fudge?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we ordered the whole menu.
We were at the drive-thru and then you were like, can we get the loaded wedges? And like, we don't have wedges right now. You're like, okay, well, we're gonna go to another one, and we had to wait for the car in front of us.
And mind you, it was like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
it was 2 in the morning, but those were the best times. Huh?
So they were. We were having a good time. Like even though like we're all starving and we're not starving, we ate like 17 times that night. But it was cool because we're all just like vibing in the car, listening to music, talking to each other.
We were on live.
Oh shit!
We were all on live. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Even me, I was on live. Like, oh my god, little me on live.
You've been going live lately, and I'm proud of you.
I did. I went live today.
I know you. I was on there. I was like, why can't I
join? I'm like, oh, I kind of blocked you. No. That was a night.
That was a
time. That was a time. I love those nights.
It's always nice like that, and it was just cool, just being at home and just kind of like hanging out with each other and picking each other's brains and just opening up to each other. Like everyone that we hang out with is so genuine and they have so much love, and I love hearing people's stories and just building genuine connections. It felt nice and it felt good, and all freaking borrachos around the table eating Jack in the Box sauce on our titties and everything. Like we were just going to town
and nobody cared. It was just like no judgment. Like everybody was just doing
the damn thing.
But yeah, I'm so grateful that we were able to come across them and we were able to all connect.
Yeah.
So we love you.
Mucho.
But
yeah, more of that to come, and we're probably gonna hang out with them this weekend again and do part 2. Shit.
What the heck is that?
I burped, so I didn't want to go in your nostrils.
Oh, I can smell it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that. Dude, I'm so excited for spooky season.
I know. Oh my God. I can't wait.
But yeah, I love like that you decorated around the house and stuff like that. Like I was telling them when our friends when they were over this weekend that when we first moved into the house, like I don't know, I came from like the LA lifestyle where I was like, I want to be a Kardashian. Like I want everything cold and whites and grays and blacks and that's it. But then I would come home from work and it's like everything is so depressing. Like it was so like bland. There was no love in the house. It was cold. There was no decorations or anything on the wall. And then I was like, you know what, Ruben? Go to town. So like that Halloween, he had like decorated the whole house and put up a Christmas tree, and he decorated the Christmas tree. And I would come home and it just felt like love. Or like for Christmas, he did all the Christmas decorations, and it just felt love. Like you walk home and it's like that's your sanctuary, and it felt so good. And I'm so appreciative that you did it, because I knew that you wanted to do it, but you're like, I want to meet him 50-50 and like.
Well, see, at my house before, like I would do that. Like I would like to have like all my decorations out. I didn't really do Halloween as much because I don't really like the spooky like the skeleton and all the blood and all. I don't like that stuff. Like I like cute, simple decor. Like if you see my video, it's all simple. Like it's still Halloween, but it's not like all spooky.
Oh yeah. I'm on the same boat with you. Like I don't like the blood and the hands or anything. Like the stuff that we get is cute, like little ghosts and little witch hat. All the witch hats, they're falling all over. I was making a video and it fell on my head. I jumped on a broom and I flew to Texas, bitch.
But yeah, so like I didn't do Halloween before, and I started doing it because I knew that you like Halloween, and now I honestly like Halloween now. Like it's because of how we decorate. It's not like all scary and spooky. Yeah. Like I'm starting to like it, but I really like to decorate for Christmas. I still do. Like I like Christmas.
Would you say that's your favorite?
I say it's my first, and then Halloween. I think Halloween is up there though. Like that's something that I enjoy.
I like that. Yeah. I like that you're like jumping on board with the Halloween train.
Yeah. So now I decorated all our house now, and it's like therapy to me. Like I really enjoy like putting little knickknacks. I was talking about it on my live when I was decorating. I was talking about like how I put stuff out and then I see it for the next few days and I constantly move stuff. But when Alon tried to help me the first time around, like he would get mad because I would move stuff. Because you just do it, right? But I didn't mean to like hurt his feelings. It's just when you see it in your mind, you think it's gonna look a certain way, and then days go by later or hours go by later, and then you just, oh, that looks better over here, and then I move it. So now I only do the decorations. Mm-hmm. He only helps me with the Christmas tree. Yes. For Halloween. And
the Christmas tree is my baby, and then everything else Ruben can handle. But I like for Christmas, we do the Christmas tree together. I do the wrapping and the presents and stuff like that. So I'm a good rapper. My palms are sweaty.
So that's the Halloween season for us. I'm ready. And we normally stay home.
Yeah.
We normally stay home and we just give out candy. It's a vibe. Like we put our fire pit outside, out front. We open the garage. We have a TV in the garage with our gym. So we put on scary movies there. We have like spooky music on our speaker. And we just vibe. Mm-hmm. Our neighbor came over last year. I was going to say, our neighbor came over. Which was fun.
It was really, really fun.
Yeah, so we just have it's just us, because normally it lands on the weekday. Mm-hmm. Well, it's been landing on the weekday, mm-hmm. and we had to work, so we don't really do much.
Yeah, I love it though. I like that.
Me too.
I like the crunching of the leaves, the PSL, the cuddles, the peacoat season. Like, ooh, I love it. Like, it just brings me so much happiness. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've always loved the transition from summer to fall. Like, at my mom's house, there was a big old park next to it. I always knew when it was transitioning to fall, because I would look out the window and the whole like field was full of. It was like black because it was all crows.
Yeah.
So like people would run through and the crows would go on the power lines, and just like you just feel like chilly. And then my mom used to put like pumpkin candles out. Like, ooh, I love it. So you guys excited? Tell us. Okay, you talk like way too fast. Like, you gotta slow it down. All right, guys. So now we're gonna transition. Now we did a little recap, went on a little rant. We asked you guys topics that you guys wanted us to cover this podcast, and we're gonna try to answer as many questions as we can, because you guys asked us questions and then you guys give us topics to talk about. But you guys wanted the tea, girl. They wanted to know about like bad dates we went on, or if we ever got catfished, or like they wanted to know about horrible dates that we went on. And I'm not gonna bash like any person that I've dated in the past or anything. I'm not about that. Like, I wish them nothing but well, but there have been some encounters where I'm like, this is a little weird, or it's new. Like, I'm a little virgin.
Okay,
like,
tell us about it.
All right, so let's jump into it. So people were asking, like, what are some awkward dates that you went on, or some awkward interactions in your past? So you want me to go first or me first?
You want me to go first or me first?
Do you want to go first or me?
You go first.
Okay. So I don't think this interaction is like weird, but I was dating this. Oh, I feel so weird. Like, I don't talk to you about this stuff. But it's nothing bad. I remember I was dating, not dating. I was like, talking to this guy, and we went on like one date, and then, so the day was fine. We went to the movies or whatever. And then afterwards, like, I dropped him off at his house because, me the man picking you up.
You're doing the driving.
I know, girl. I used to like to drive everywhere because then I could just leave if I don't like it. Like, and if somebody picks you up, it's kind of like, oh, fuck, I'm stuck here. Like, shit. So if, like, I'm the driver, I could be like, oh, I got chorro. Let's go. I have to go, So, like, I never, like, judged anybody. Like, I gave everybody a chance because I'm like, everybody has a story. Everybody... has something to bring to the table. I was in the back seat. I don't know why I was in the back seat, and he was in the. No, it wasn't like that, girl.
Whoa.
I was in the back seat, and he was like in the passenger like that, and like I just had like feet up like that, and he's like I'm like telling him about my day, and then like he takes off my shoe. Yeah, he takes. I know.
Why were you in the back seat?
I was in the back seat because like
that's what we were.
Oh no, it's not like that. I promise you, we didn't do anything. But I was in the back seat because like I was just like, oh, there's like more room for me to just like sit back here, and like I could face him like this, and we're just talking. I did it a lot. I don't know why I did that. So I was talking to him, and I had my feet like on the little dashboard thing right here, and then he starts untying my shoe, and I was like, okay. So he's like talking to me. He's like, oh yeah, like, so when growing up, my family, this and that. And I'm just like, why is he taking off my shoe? And then like, so my shoes are off, and then all of a sudden, like he like takes off my sock. And,
Okay, he was into feet.
and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just met you. Like my dogs weren't like pedicured yet. So then he's like talking to me and he takes off my sock like all like slow, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, whatever. And then he just starts like massaging my feet.
Wait, did you like it?
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a foot massage, girl. But it was like whatever your fetish is, like if you like to suck my toes, girl, go to town. I don't care, shit. But it's like I just met you, and like I wasn't prepared for you to like massage my feet. Like what the hell? So I was just enjoying it. I don't care. But he was like massaging my feet and stuff like that, and I just thought it was a little awkward. Like why?
Yeah, that's like pretty awkward.
What am I gonna say? Why are you massaging my feet, girl? Honey, save me $25. I don't gotta go get a massage. But for me, like I was always like very like like open minded. Like you always say that. Like I'm like you're like in La La Land. Like so I didn't think anything of it, and he just wants to give me a foot massage, and I'm not gonna be like, ew, you're into feet, because I don't care. Like I like feet too. Give me put a toe in my mouth. I don't care.
Okay.
So that was one of my weird interactions. I don't think it is kind of weird when you just met the person, I guess. Yeah. So that was a little bit of an awkward interaction that I went on. Like, has that ever happened? They're like, that's never happened.
I was never in the back seat for that reason.
Oh. So I can't believe that Ruben dated people before me. I thought I was his first.
So I was on a date with this guy, and I was in my fitness era, I guess. And we decided to go on a hike for our date. And girl, do never go on a date on a hike. Never go on your first day on a hike. Because I was huffing and puffing. He was like in shape, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm like about to freaking
go into cardiac
arrest. Yes. Because I had done that hike before, but he was obviously more in shape, and I was huffing and puffing all the way around, and I kept saying, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, but I can't breathe." And I thought I was in shape because at that point I was in my transition of losing the 130 pounds, and I was just like huffing and puffing all the way up, and he wanted to conversate. I'm like, girl. So when we finally got up on the top of the wherever we were going, we sit down. I'm like, girl, let me catch my breath. Like I was telling myself that. So I was trying to catch my breath, and he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, So on the way down, it was a lot different. On the way back down, we were having a better conversation because on the way down, it was totally different, right? But after that, he blocked me.
Oh! Don't ever take me on a damn hike. Well, I'm already married, but don't ever take me on a damn hike on a first date, girl. Unless you want to see a pig in the wild. You don't want to take me like, take me to Golden Corral. Oh, not Golden Corral. Like when Ruben and I first started dating, like he would take me to all these key places, and I would take him because I showed him around like LA and like little spots here and there. So we would go to cute spots. One time I went on a date with this guy. He was really cool. Like I really, really liked him. Like not like that, but like just he had a good personality, and he was like into social media too. And that's when I was getting into social media. And we met up to go see him. It's always the movies because I love the movies. And yeah, he was just like kind of like at first when we were talking like on the phone and stuff like that, he was cool. But then we met in person, he was just kind of like and then like throughout the date, like I'm talking and like getting to know him, and he's not really talking back to me. So then I'm like thinking in my head, okay, well, he's probably not interested in me. Let me just get through this date or whatever. And then, we'll go our separate ways. So then I drop him off, of course. No, that date we met up. So I get home and I'm like, I had a great time with you. Because even if it's a bad or a good date, like I'm just like, oh, nice meeting you or whatever. He was like, it was nice meeting you too, but we can't see each other anymore. And I was like, oh my God, let me find out like I'm too feminine for him, like, or whatever. Because I don't care. He was like, no, you're actually too tall.
He told you that?
Yeah.
Like at that moment or like later on when
he texted me.
Oh.
Like when we were texting, and he was like, oh, I had a great night too, but we can't see each other anymore because you're too tall.
Oh my God.
Keep in mind, I'm 5'10". Like I'm not a that fucking tall. Tree. I know. Ruben like is tall. I'm not tall. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah. It's like he's like, I want to be more of the man in their relationship or whatever. So yeah. He was like, you're too tall. And I was like, what the? I never heard anybody say that excuse. Yeah, because he was like, I want to be like the man in the relationship. And I was like, you can still be the man. Come on. Like, what?
Did you really like him?
And he was cool. Like, when we're talking on the phone, we were talking for maybe like a month and we hadn't met up. So I was like, dude, I like this guy. Like, he has a genuine connection. And he was like, you're too tall. And I was like, I'm not that tall, girl. Like, what are you talking about?
You lost a good thing, boy.
I was on to bigger and better things, baby.
And you found me.
Yes. And after that, like, whenever I would date a guy, I was like, you're about 5'10", right? I'm not trying to go through this again. Trauma.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to know more about the guy that you never met, but you
Oh
had like
my
a year-long
God.
relationship.
We had a year-long relationship.
And they
it was
never
probably
met?
like 2 years.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I hope he's doing... Oh, he's calling me. Yeah, he's married.
Not that. No, that was actually my very first boyfriend. I guess it was an official boyfriend, but I never met him. I never, ever met him. Not even now. Like, I don't.
Wait, I want to.
Why didn't he find me on Instagram?
He probably will. Who cares?
I don't care.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he's probably like, oh, wow. Did you know what he looked like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
How did it start? Like, let me know.
Okay, so let me tell you. So that was my very first boyfriend, right? So we would just talk on the phone. Like, that was a time when we used to have like free minutes after 7 or after 9 or whatnot. So we would talk like every night, obviously, and then like I really fell for him because I'm like, dude, like you are my first boyfriend, you know. But he lived so far, and then I lived where I lived, and we would just talk to each other. And honestly, like I truly learned a lot from that relationship. Like I truly learned how to like have respect for myself, and truly like kind of came out because of him, because obviously I was in a relationship with this guy. So I learned to love myself and say, hey, you are who you are and whatnot. So I was in a relationship for like almost 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
And it was just a phone relationship.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys ever like plan on meeting up?
We did, but we were so young. Like I was probably like 17.
Oh, okay.
18 maybe? 17, I think. And I didn't drive. He did. Well, I drove, but I couldn't drive wherever he lived, you know, and he couldn't drive down wherever I lived. So we did talk about it. We're gonna meet up and we're gonna whatever, and it never happened. And I'm like, so be it.
And now you're here with the little string being me.
And I'm here with you.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's so crazy how our relationships or our past led us to where we are now. Like everything just happens for a reason.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And honestly, like when you and I met, like it was just like unexpected.
Yeah.
Like we had just freshly got out of relationships, and we were like not wanting to deal with anybody else. Like we wanted to find ourselves, or we wanted to, you know, the next person that came our way, we wanted it to be our way or no way.
Yep.
And I feel like our very last relationship, which you and I talked about, it's like we were always the ones to give, and our partners at the time were like not meeting us halfway.
Yeah.
And we were the ones to always give.
Yeah.
And when we came into our relationship, like obviously we learned from our previous relationships, and now we're both giving, and we're both like meeting halfway, and both doing, you know, like we're both meeting each other halfway in every way.
But it kind of like in the beginning it kind of clashed, because like I was so used to being like, no, this is how it's like done, not done, but like I'm gonna do what I want pretty much, because like we were so used to like being kind of like the one in charge in a sense, whereas like when you have two people who are not the chancla, when you have two people who are like in charge, they clash because they've only known or been accustomed to taking care of somebody else and being the one like, this is how it's done, or this is how it's done. So it clashed, and now we're like 50-50, like okay, like sacrifice here, sacrifice there. And it's just been so amazing.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I found my match. I found somebody, because like Ruben said, when I got out of my last relationship, I remember thinking like, I'm never going to let a guy make me feel like that, or I'm not going to like, I'm going to know my worth, and I'm going to be exactly who I want to be. Either they take me or they don't, because in the gay world, when you're like on these websites or you're in the culture, like everybody's trying to look for like a masculine man, and a masculine man sometimes wants a masculine man. So I would have like guys like, oh, can you send me a voice memo? I want to see if you have a feminine voice. Or, oh, like, do you like to go to the gym? You need to have a 6-pack. And I was like, girl, the only 6-pack I'm gonna have is a Corona, bitch. Like, so I was like, I'm not gonna deal with you. And I was so blunt with guys when they were like, oh, why are you getting so mad? I just have a preference. I was like, well, that's your preference, and my preference is somebody who's not so superficial. Like, so I would go on these dates, and like, for instance, like the guy who was like, I was too tall. I was like, girl, like, want me to cut my knees off? Like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do.
Cut your knees
Like,
off.
what do you want me to do? So then I told myself the next relationship I get into, like, I'm gonna give it my all, and I'm gonna put all my cards on the table, and they're gonna have to accept me for who I am, or they can go.
Yeah.
So I would go to these guys or whatever, and they're like, oh, this and that, and I'm like, you don't want me? Like, leave. I don't need you. Like, and I literally thought for one point, like, I was gonna be alone for the rest of my life. Like, like I was in such like work mode and building myself up that I was like, I'm not gonna let any guy bring me down. Like, so I met Ruben, and then Ruben was like, damn, like I want somebody, like finally I meet somebody who's like fiery and is gonna stand their ground.
Yeah.
And that Ruben said that attracted him, that I was like, I'm not gonna take shit from anybody, like fiery, but like also like I have my shit together.
Right. So that was what actually attracted me even more. Like when you were like a go-getter, like you said you did, and you know, like whatever you said you did. Yeah. You know, so I really was attracted to that because in the past that wasn't the case. So
I feel it, girl.
So yeah, so I felt like, dude, like that song says, thank you X, or thank you next, or whatever.
Thank you next.
Yeah, like honestly, like from our previous relationships, like I never left on bad terms. You know, it was always just like, okay, thank you, but this is not working out. You know, and when I was freshly single and I wasn't looking for anybody, I said I'm gonna, because everyone I dated, which is only 3 people, they were all younger than me. And I said, next time around, I want to get an older man, like someone that's more mature, someone that has their shit together, someone that, you know, at that moment, I already had a house. I already experienced buying a house prior to that. So I wanted someone that had their shit together, maybe own a house, maybe, you know, have good jobs or whatever. And then little old you, but I felt like you're younger than me, but I feel like you met that criteria where obviously you didn't have your own house, but you were living at home because you were in school and you were working, and you know, but you had your own car and you had your own shit. You know, so I truly fell in love with you as a person, but I fell in love at those traits that you had your shit together. Now it's a whole different story. I'm just kidding. No, but that's what I was looking for, but I wasn't looking. You know when they say like you find your partner when you least expect it, and that was truly what happened to us. Like that was truly what we experienced. Like we literally, if you guys want to know, because everybody asks us, how'd you guys meet? We met on an app, and not Grindr. So we met on the app, and we were just dating. We started dating ever since then, and we just fell in love. And you know, 6 years later, we're here and we're married, and we're on a fucking podcast.
I know,
like crazy.
Oh, it's super crazy.
I know.
Like it's just crazy how we support each other. And everybody has always asked, like people have asked, like, oh, how long have you been together? Like you're in a honeymoon phase. And I was like, dude, we've been together going on 7 years already, like, or 6 years. We're on 6 right now, right? Yes. We're going on 7 years. Yes. And like we're like, it's because we got our shit handled in an early stage. That's what I said. Like I think the reason why like we were on the rocks in the beginning is because I wasn't gonna take shit from anybody. Like I have taken shit from family, from friends, from exes, and I said the next person that comes into my life, I'm gonna make sure that they are meeting my needs, and I will meet their needs, because I'm not going to be like me. No, like you show me the same energy that I'm giving you, because it's not going to be I give you the energy and you take and you just hurt me. So I remember like we would get in arguments and I would be like, oh my God, like I really like, but something always told me like, hold on to this guy, hold on to him, hold on to this man, because he's good. And I remember like when we first got into a really big argument, and I was like, I never want to see you again. And then I remember going to sleep crying. And then you texted me in the morning and you were like, come outside. And I was like, what? He's like, I slept here until you cooled off in the morning.
Oh
And then
my God.
I know. And I remember just like I cried to you, remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody's like ever done that for me. Like, you fought for me. Like, you stood outside. Like, and he was like, I'm gonna fight for you, and I'm gonna like make this work. Anything that we have to do. And we have been together for like not even a year yet. And I was like, I had never met a man. You're a man. Like, you're not a little boy. You're a man who fought for me, and I would fight for you. Like, and I think we got through all of that stage at on the early stages of our relationship. So now we've evolved and we've grown. And our advice to anybody who's in a relationship or a marriage or a friendship or whatever is hold on to the people who mean the most to you. And if the relationship is worth fighting for, fight for it. And remember that people are always evolving. So when somebody throws this, you're not the same person that you were when I first met you. Of course you're not. You're growing up each day, each month, each year. You're evolving, getting new hobbies. You're working on yourself. You get into a new career. You get into this, that. You're evolving. So you have to learn to evolve with the person, or else you're going to get left behind. Sad to say. People don't stay the same that they were when you first met them. People evolve. And that's what makes a strong relationship, is evolving with the person and growing with them. And that's my TED Talk.
You said it all, and you've made me tear up. How sweet!
It's because it's true. Like I remember, like that's always the image in my head. Like whenever we get into like, we don't get into art. We never yell at each other. Like we all like talk to each other. I don't think we've ever yelled at each other.
We don't. We don't curse at each other.
Ever.
Yeah, like I feel like we've just had that respect for each other. Like we may disagree on certain things, and we just like may like sometimes like I feel like I want to talk about it there and then, but I feel like I'm so upset or I'm so like frustrated that it's not a good moment to talk about it. So we kind of like go our separate ways, and then we come back to it and say like, you know what, I messed up, or you know like, and it goes both ways. Like you have apologized to me and I apologize to you, and sometimes we're like hard-headed and we're like, no, it's not my fault, like I didn't do anything wrong. But then you as a person like, okay, like I'm sorry, like I don't want this to affect our day or affect our whatever, our week or whatnot. So it's just like having that communication, because communication is key, right? Communication is freaking amazing.
Why is it so hard for people to apologize? Like, I don't get it. How much a sorry can go so far.
Oh yeah.
Like, I am not the first to say like I'm perfect and everybody around me is like, they need to apologize to me, even though I pissed them off. Like, I don't care. They shouldn't be so weak. Like, no, that is a horrible mentality to have. And there's a lot of people in this world who are like, saying sorry is so freaking hard for them. And it's like, me and Ruben, like, I don't care. Pride goes out the window. Like, if I hurt my husband, or if my husband is hurt by something I said, I'll apologize to him. And then we'll get into a conversation of like how we can develop tactics so we don't get into that position again, or communicate. Like he said, communication is key. We talk about everything, and I don't care if I always tell Ruben, like in the beginning, like I know I sound like a broken record. He's like, no, you talk to me as much as you need to talk to me, and same with him. And one of the best things you ever told me was, tell me how it is, and I'm gonna take it the way I take it. So tell me whatever's on your mind, whatever I pissed you off on, or whatever you did, let me know, and I'm gonna take it the way that I'm gonna take it. And so I feel like now we have the cards on the table, and we talk about if we're having a bad day, if you know certain things that we're feeling, if we have anxiety or whatever. Like I think we read each other really well. Like Ruben can see when I'm like suffering from like anxiety or I'm having a bad mental day. He'll be like, let's get in the car, let's go for a drive. And without being like, what's wrong? He knows me so well that he puts on some good music. We roll down the windows and we just drive.
Those were the best times.
Yeah.
Especially when we go to mom and dad's house.
Oh, those are the best.
Those are the best conversations that we ever have. Like we literally, because obviously you guys know, we have to drive to LA to go to Alon's parents' house, and we love going there, one, to visit them, and two, because we have the best conversations there and back. Like I feel like that hour it is, whatever it is, like it's just amazing.
It's amazing.
But how do we get to this conversation?
I think everything just correlates to one another, how our dating life and awkward dates that we went on. And there's many more. If you guys want us to cover more, we'll cover. But honestly, it's irrelevant.
So don't ask that question again.
But just, it's crazy how we evolved from these two youngsters and, you know, trying to make it in life. And we found each other and we were like, let's develop a life together and build a fucking empire, because that's what we're doing.
That's what we're building.
Shit. Like, we're going up there and I support you in everything that you do. I'm never like, oh, don't do that. Like, or try to hold you back. I'm like, go after it, babe. Because I've always been a firm believer ever since you met me, and you can attest to this, like, go after anything that you want, because nothing's impossible. Whatever it is, like, I'm there rooting for you, and you've always shown me the same support ever since we first met. Like, when you sent me my freaking YouTube video.
Yeah, when we first met, right? So I'm a big YouTuber. Like, I mean, I don't do YouTube, but
you do it right here.
Now I'm doing YouTube, but like when we first met, like, I was on YouTube because I love to watch like home decor or whatever. So I was always on YouTube, right? So I came across this page, right? And I'm like, what the heck? Like, he's so funny. And mind you, it's like maybe like a week or two that we had met. And we were texting, we were texting, right? He's like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm just looking at this YouTuber. He's so funny. And I screenshot, and it's him. And okay, tell your story. So I sent it to him, and then this is his reaction.
So I'll tell like how I felt, and then we'll go back to you.
Okay.
So literally, I threw my phone, and I started crying, and I was like, "Oh my god, this guy is gonna like leave me." Because I back in my early YouTube days, like, dude, I would just tell it all. Like, well, actually, I think I'm a little bit more raw now, but back then, like, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I would say anything and do the most cringiest stuff, and I was like, this guy is gonna like think I'm the weirdest person in the world. And then, so I didn't even respond to him. And then I picked up my phone, and he was like, I just want to let you know that I think you're like the funniest person. And I want to see this person when we hang out. And I was like, oh my God. And then go on. How did you feel?
I was just amazed. Like, honestly, like, a person that makes me laugh is like, I find that more attractive because like you were just so funny, so real. Like, it was just so funny how I was able to see that other side of you so early on, you know. And I love that for you. Like, I love how you share your content, especially your editing. Like, if you guys know Alon, like, he edits all of our videos, and he's really particular on everything, you know, everything he does. So I really love that. I love how funny you were, how unique you were, and how you did your editing. Like, that caught my eye real fast. So yeah, and I honestly, like, ever since then, I told him keep going, because, you know, at that moment in time, like, maybe he didn't have that support, or maybe he didn't have he had the knowledge and he had the skill. Like, I knew he had it from the very get-go, but, you know, maybe his surroundings didn't have that support to support him. And I felt like I go for it. Like, going back to how where you say like, oh, you telling me go for it. Like, I felt like I was the same towards you because I told you go for it. And now look where we're at.
I know.
You know? Sitting
down in our beautiful house and filming a freaking podcast.
Yeah, in our freaking bedroom.
But that was the first time that, because I always believed in myself, but I felt like nobody believed in me and whatever I did. But that was the first time in my life where I had a fan. Like, I had somebody rooting for me. Like Ruben's my biggest fan, and he would come over. After that, like, he would come over and like he would like be the person behind the camera and press record for me and help me with my lighting and tell me when my battery is about to die. And it was like, oh, that was love. And it was just, and then we just vlogged everywhere. He's like, let's vlog here, let's vlog there, like, get it. And he's so cute. He'll be like, baby, we should do this video. And I never had that. And I would literally cry. And I was like, I can't believe, like, I have a friend who is like supporting me and a person who's rooting for me. And look at us now. We're here and just living our beautiful life.
We're here, we're queer, and we're ready for a beer. That was cringy.
I know. Maybe we should quit.
No, but yeah, that, I mean, going back to the topic on, you know, our awkward exes or our awkward situations, like, I'm so happy that I was able to find you, and God put you in my position, or in the position for a reason. And I'm so happy that, I mean, I don't like bash the prior relationship, because they were good at one point, you know, and I'm sure yours were good at one point as well. However, we got to this position for a reason, and we got there at the perfect time.
Yep. Yeah. So
to many more years to come.
Cheers, honey.
Cheers. Just leave it at that.
Yes, that was good.
That was amazing.
Like, it felt good. We opened up to each other a little bit more. I mean, we already know each other's stories, but I'm pretty sure that they want to know more. And we kind of gave you a little bit of taste. There's a lot more stories that we can go over about our relationship, our marriage, and all that stuff if you guys want. Because I know I like to watch other couples talk about their story, and it makes it feel more like, oh, fuck, like, I went through that. Like, you know, in my marriage or with my husband, like, I feel like that. So if you guys want us to touch more into, like, you know, some of the ups and downs in our relationship, we're not going to get into the nitty gritty, but we'll tell you how we overcame it and stuff like that. Or any topic that you guys want to tell us, let us know. Feel free to DM us. There's a lot of other topics I didn't get to cover. Maybe I'll cover it in the next episode. But feel free to DM us, drop a comment. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I feel like I never say that.
Yeah.
And go support us on our social medias. We always answer to everybody.
Yes.
But yeah. What's something good that you want to do this week?
This week. So if you guys were on the last episode, I did practice eating slow.
Too slow. Damn, I started eating your food.
I know. So I'm working on that. So I do wish to continue to do that. Eating healthier, making healthier choices this week.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, we're supposed to start our diet, but we got like a Domino's little little deal or whatever. But mine is, because last week's mine was to be kinder to myself, which I did. I started as you guys can tell, like, I look a little bit ready today, but I've been getting up every single day and doing my skincare, which I do, but I've been doing my hair every day and showing up for myself. So I want to continue doing that this week. But also, I think this week what I want to do is find a little bit better of a work-life balance, because I feel like I'm always in work mode.
Yes.
So I want to be more in touch with nature. So when we go on our walks at night, I actually leave my phone at home.
Yes.
So I can really have those deep talks with Ruben and really be present. So I want to continue doing that. Like, maybe go take the dogs to the dog park, or continue taking the dogs for a walk and be more present and not like, I gotta work. So that's what I want to do this week.
That sounds good.
Yeah, right.
I really enjoy those walks, by the way.
We're gonna go tonight, girl.
Oh yeah, wow. It's
I gotta go. That's good.
No, but thank you so much. Like, we truly appreciate all the comments, all the DMs, all the love, all the support. We see each and every one of you guys, and we are rooting for you guys as well. Thank you so much. Like, it's like it's getting real.
Yes.
So I truly I'm feeling the love, and I want you guys to know that we love you. We love to see all your comments. We love to, if we can, we could love to meet all of you guys at one point. But if you guys see us anywhere, like, say hi. Don't be afraid to say hi, because we are human. We're people just like you, and we love to meet new people.
Yeah, we're very, like, literally, like, what you see is what you get. And people have seen us out, and they're like, you know, they take pictures with us, or, I mean, we're not celebrities, but, you know, girl, we're going to shoot for the stars, honey.
Shoot.
But they're literally like, you're just like your videos. Like, like, you're so sweet. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm not going to come on camera and be fake. Like, what you see is what you get. And I feel like a lot of people on our lives can attest to that. Like, literally what you see is what you get. Like, we are the kind of people, when we travel, we make friends with everybody. Like, everybody. We talk to everybody and anybody. And I'm a firm believer, if you put out positivity in the world, you attract positivity.
Yes.
Like, if you're confident and positive and you mean well, you're going to attract genuine people. So, yeah.
And share your awkward dating stories.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in the comment. I want to hear too.
I want to, like, be on the tea.
I know. I want to hear those awkward dates. I want to hear all those awkward moments.
Yes. Has anybody ever pulled your sock off in the back of a car?
Or have you dated someone and never met them?
Oh, let us know. Wait, he's calling me again. But have a great Monday, guys. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. We will see you next week on Bedheads episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Bye. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Peace, love, and manteca.